Have you ever wondered what if extinction was not the end? What if scientists are already bringing back animals that disappeared thousands, even millions of years ago? Not in a movie, not in a book, right now in a real laboratory. Today, I am going to show you 7 extinct animals that scientists are working to bring back. Some have DNA already recovered, others have active projects running today, and some of these will completely blow your mind. Before we start, hit that subscribe button right now so you don't miss the next one. Number 7. Terror bird. The terror bird was the most terrifying predator South America ever produced. It stood 10 feet tall, could run 30 miles an hour, had a hooked beak the size of a horse's head that could crush bone like it was nothing. It had no wings, did not need them. Nothing on the ground could outrun it. Terror birds ruled South America for 60 million years, longer than most predators have ever dominated any continent in the history of this planet. Then, North and South America connected. New predators flooded in from the north. The terror bird was suddenly competing for the same prey with creatures it had never faced before. It lost. The last ones disappeared about 2 million years ago. Scientists have been recovering genetic material from terror bird fossils found across South America. The emu and cassowary are their closest living relatives today. Both large, flightless birds. Both share enough DNA that scientists believe gene editing could theoretically reconstruct key terror bird traits. A bird 10 feet tall, running 30 miles an hour, could walk the earth again. Could the most terrifying bird that ever lived be next? Number 6. American lion. The American lion was the largest lion that ever existed, 25% bigger than a modern African lion, up to 400 kilograms, over 10 feet long from nose to tail. It lived across North America until about 11,000 years ago. Cave paintings discovered in France show it had no mane. Sleek, powerful, and built entirely for hunting the largest prey on the continent. It went extinct at the end of the last ice age. The mammoths and giant bison it depended on disappeared. The American lion followed shortly after. Here is why scientists are excited about this one. The American lion is closely related to the modern African lion. Their genomes are similar enough that targeted gene editing could bring back the key traits that made it so much larger and more powerful than anything alive today. Scientists who have already sequenced the American lion genome say the differences between it and a modern lion are surprisingly small, small enough to edit back in. Could the largest lion that ever walked this earth return to North America? Number 5. Passenger pigeon. At its peak, the passenger pigeon was the most numerous bird on Earth. 5 billion of them. Flocks so massive they darkened the sky for hours as they passed overhead. John James Audubon described a flock that took 3 full days to fly past him. 3 days of birds blocking out the sun. Then humans arrived with guns and axes. In 50 years, we took 5 billion birds to 0. The last one was a female named Martha. She died alone at the Cincinnati Zoo on September 1, 1914. Her body was frozen in a block of ice and sent to the Smithsonian Institution. That block of ice may have saved the species. Revive and Restore, a nonprofit de-extinction organization, has been running the Great Passenger Pigeon Comeback Project for years. Lead scientist Ben Novak has dedicated his entire career to this one bird. The band-tailed pigeon is its closest living relative. Scientists are editing passenger pigeon DNA sequences into band-tailed pigeon cells, one gene at a time. Martha's frozen body in the Smithsonian still contains usable genetic material. The bird that humans wiped out in 50 years could be flying again within a decade. Number 4. Megalania. Most people have never heard of Megalania. That is about to change. Megalania was a giant monitor lizard that lived in Australia until about 40,000 years ago. It grew up to 23 feet long, weighed over 600 kilograms. The first humans to ever arrive in Australia walked straight into a continent where this thing was waiting for them. Like its modern relative, the Komodo dragon, scientists believe Megalania was venomous. A bite from a Komodo dragon causes rapid blood loss and infection that nothing survives. A bite from something 3 times its size would have been unsurvivable by anything. Fossils found across Australia have preserved enough genetic material for scientists to begin building a reference genome. The Komodo dragon and other large monitor lizards share enough DNA that researchers believe reconstruction is theoretically possible. Australia had the most unique ecosystem on Earth before humans arrived. Megalania was its apex predator. Should the apex predator return to the continent it once ruled? Number 3. Saber-toothed cat, the most iconic prehistoric predator that has ever existed. Smilodon, the saber-toothed cat. Canine teeth 11 inches long, weighed up to 400 kilograms, lived across North and South America until 10,000 years ago. Those teeth were not just for show. Scientists believe Smilodon drove them downward into prey using pure neck strength. One precise strike directly to the throat. Nothing recovered from that. It went extinct 10,000 years ago when the giant prey animals it depended on disappeared. Without mammoths and giant ground sloths to hunt, Smilodon starved. Colossal Biologics, the same company that already brought back the dire wolf and is working on the woolly mammoth, has expressed serious interest in the saber-toothed cat as a future project. The African lion and other modern big cats share enough genetic similarity that targeted editing could bring back the enlarged body, the saber teeth, and the hunting behavior. 11-inch teeth, 400 kilograms. Do we actually want to bring this one back? Number 2. Giant ground sloth. Picture a sloth the size of an elephant. That was Megatherium, the giant ground sloth. It stood 20 feet tall on its hind legs, weighed 4 tons, had claws longer than your forearm that could tear entire trees straight out of the ground. It lived in South America for millions of years. Saber-toothed cats left it alone. Terror birds avoided it. Nothing on the continent challenged a fully grown one. Then humans arrived in South America. Within a few thousand years, every giant ground sloth on Earth was gone. Scientists believe hunting pressure alone was enough to push them to extinction. Here is what makes de-extinction possible for this species. Mummified giant ground sloth remains have been found in caves across South America, with fur, skin, and soft tissue still intact after 10,000 years. Scientists have extracted DNA from these specimens that is remarkably well preserved. Modern 3-toed sloths, their closest living relatives, could serve as the base genome for reconstruction. The largest mammal to ever walk South America could walk again. Number 1. Woolly rhinoceros. The woolly rhinoceros had a front horn nearly a meter long. It lived across Europe and Asia during the last ice age. Thick, double-layered fur, built for extreme cold. One of the most perfectly adapted ice age creatures that ever existed on this planet. The last ones died about 10,000 years ago as the climate warmed. Their frozen world melted around them, and they could not adapt fast enough. But the permafrost of Siberia has been extraordinarily generous to scientists. Complete woolly rhinoceros specimens have been pulled from the frozen ground, with fur, internal organs, stomach contents, and soft tissue fully intact after thousands of years. In 2020, a baby woolly rhinoceros was found in Siberia so well preserved, it still had its horn, its eyelashes, and its last meal still sitting in its stomach. The woolly rhinoceros genome has been fully sequenced. The Sumatran rhinoceros is its closest living relative. It is also the most endangered rhino on Earth, with fewer than 80 individuals left alive. Scientists are now discussing a project that could serve 2 purposes at the same time, using Sumatran rhino cells as the base genome, editing in woolly rhinoceros traits, and using the Sumatran rhino as surrogate mother, saving one species while bringing back another. The most perfectly preserved Ice Age giant we have ever found could also be the easiest one to bring back. Which of these 7 surprised you the most? Tell me in the comments. Subscribe if you want to see more mysteries like this.